This really pains me. Who's good potato? Spin the leak here, and so far, I've only done good movie reviews tonight. I need to do a bad one. And I watched this movie a while back, and I remember it sucking fucking donkey dick. I think I'm talking about wave 5? The fifth wave. Something fell, don't know. Yeah, this fucking piece of shit. When was it made? Yeah, piece of garbage. 2010, 2016. 2016. Wow, this is a 2016 film. Now, I will say this to the credit of the film. It's based on a book, so it was doomed from the start. That doesn't go for all films based on books. This one, the way it seemed to me, seems to pander towards youth. And it has a little bit of a Twilight factor. It's like Twilight and Starship Troopers had a Down syndrome child. And it has a little bit of a Red Dawn kind of icing on top of it, just because of the child soldiers. Oops, spoiler. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go ahead and just talk about that. There is going to be a spoiler section, but that's really just for me to ramble. Sometimes I actually give spoilers, sometimes I ramble, sometimes I spoil shit early on. I don't give a fuck about this movie. I don't give a flying fuck. It started off strong. It got me into the world. I thought it was interesting how things were falling apart and that it was coming in waves. I enjoyed the introduction very, very thoroughly. Just watching their lives slowly get destroyed. It was relatable. But once they started straying away from that, that's when I really started digging into the shit cake. That is where I started tasting the layers of fuckery. I wasn't happy. I loved the storyline with the child soldiers. It was predictable, but I loved it. It was fun watching them make these discoveries. It was nice watching them suffer. Not because they're children, not because they need it was nice seeing something worthwhile in the movie. It was nice having a little bit of action to break up homegirl screwing some dude she just met in the woods. That's a very Ethan Marsh thing to do, and I don't have an issue with an independent character having fun, regardless of gender, regardless of ethnicity. My issue is that they took a break from the main plot just to slide that in there. And then have homeboy with the piercing blue eyes and the muscles that showed up out of nowhere stalk the bitch. Wasn't happy. Once again, Twilight factor. Mr. somewhat not really human stalking a girl and saying, "You're mine now." No. First of all, motherfucker, it doesn't work that way. Second of all, motherfucker, you need to back the fuck up. She already said no. Third of all, motherfucker, she has things to do. Okay? She's got a mission. She's on it. She's handling herself. She doesn't need your fucking help, buddy. Not only that, but I really can't see a reason that she would just go, you know, my little brother was kind of abducted. That farm boy looks lonely. No. World's falling apart. You just lost your father. You're not abandoning the last of your family. Just sit in the woods with some fucking cheap knockoff of a fucking vampire or werewolf or whatever team you were sitting on. Bottom line, terrible. Cinematography and the budget and all that, yeah, sure, why not? You know, the camera angles were good. There were some decent shots in the movie, especially into a few of the civilian heads. But the plot was shit. Fell apart. Like, right after the introduction, they stuck their hook in. They realized they caught the wrong fucking fish, and they threw that shit back. Little did they know we were full of fucking gold. I just hate this movie. I hate it. God damn. That was a word I never thought I'd use. I mean, I hate a lot of things. I hate ugly babies. I hate parents that talk about their ugly babies. I hate fucking parking tickets. I hate Christmas. I hate a lot of things. I mostly hate a lot of things that actually exist. I hate a lot of things that I am forced to put up with. That was an option. That was something that was meant to take me away from that, and it fucking didn't. for more than 5 fucking seconds. No. No, no, no. No. Mm-mm. The movie barely made sense. Every single plot point that could potentially be important was just kind of delivered easily. And there were plenty of points for the characters to just stop and talk. And talk and talk and talk. In the middle of action, just talk it out. Make a discovery. Express yourself. No, 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 no. You just ripped a motherfucker's head off. You don't got time to talk about that shit. The fucking complex is exploding. It doesn't work that way. No. No potatoes. None. Not it. There are motherfuckers in here that a fraction of the budget, they got more than you. Let's see. Let's see if we can name a few. Heathers was excellent. It was kind of a cheap movie. Antidote. That's a great one. It's a fucking terrible film. It looked like it was shot on a fucking camcorder. Unsane was shot on a fucking cell phone. I'm just slapping my leg at this point. Well, fuck that movie. Let's talk about spoilers. Just realized the Devil's Rejects was what fell whenever I pulled the shit snake out of its hidey hole. And I actually like that movie. I didn't want it to fall because of that piece of shit. The big plot twist was that the government was being run by aliens. The aliens were starting the 5th wave. They were taking people over. Blah, 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 blah. They were forcing the child soldiers to kill survivors. Blah, 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 blah. Eventually it ends up ending with this merry band leaving a fucking military compound, letting scores of children continue to walk into the light to be harvested for resources, and it ends up feeling like Maximum fucking Ride. Which was pretty fucking bland. I read the first 2 books, I went, you know, why am I reading this? It's kids with wings flying around, talking about their feelings, not really doing shit, and slowly discovering that they're growing up. Not for me. Not for me. It's for your fucking 13-year-old that wants to look cool. It's not for someone who actually has an appreciation for cinema. That was too deep. I wouldn't say I have a full-on appreciation for cinema. I wouldn't say that was a disgrace. No. The movie was funny. It did its job. It hit box offices. It made the money. But in the long term, it didn't get much. That motherfucker was $3 when I bought it. Brand fucking new. And it was only a year after it had come out. Come on. Half the movies on here, they're fucking 20 years. Those are video games. Half the movies on here are like almost 20 years old. And some of them are actually over 20 years old. And they're still more fucking expensive. They held their value. They increased in value. They nurtured lives. They built people. And that piece of shit didn't do jack. Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on, and fuck the 5th wave.